This judge,
baby
man,
girl
you talk
goes on a
about,
field trip.
come on, man, you talk about abuse of power. This
Right.
dude need to be stripped of all shit. He need to be like bust down the maintenance inside the
Right.
courtroom because this was, come on, man, you don't do nothing like that to a young lady.
And if
Come
you
on,
that
man.
emotional, you shouldn't be wearing no
That part.
gown anyway. For real.
That part.
He
That's
need his
what it
ass
is.
whooped, man.
He
You
need
know.
that.
does.
He need his ass whooped and he need to be stripped.
Right.
All duties. He should not be a judge. Shit, he shouldn't even be a lawyer.
So a young girl who was on a field trip, to a courtroom, fell asleep. The judge who broadcast his courtroom proceedings on YouTube took offense to the fact that the young lady fell asleep. He warned her once, and she fell asleep again. So he told her, which this was the snake, the snake shit about it. He said, "Hey, go to the bathroom, grab some water, throw some water on your face." And then when the young lady came back, when she returned, she was greeted by a bailiff who made her come into another room, handcuffed her, and made her change her clothes, and handcuffed her.
Yeah.
Yeah. And a young girl with exemplary grades, who wants to be a cardiothoracic surgeon. Yeah, this asshole took it upon himself to do this to this young girl. Which guys got?
And broadcasted. He stripped her of her clothes that she came in and put her in jail garb.
Right.
Handcuffed her and then proceeded to have her do a mock trial.
Right.
And may I please just put this in there? And it wasn't a real trial going on when she was sleeping.
Right.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
And if you want to teach a child something, because he tried to say it was her attitude, or even if she did fall asleep in your courtroom, which we all know that's not how you act, but this child is coming to a court, then if you want to teach her a lesson, wake her up, tell her to wait outside until we're done. She won't have no, you know what I'm saying? That's how you
exactly. Exactly.
Right.
You don't get to see what goes on in the courtroom.
You don't get to handcuff my black baby. First of all, who's a good student, and then have her strip, have her take her clothes off. And I don't know if y'all ever went to jail, but when you go to jail, they make you get all the way naked in front of the people and standing and wipe a little piece of soap on you and all that extra shit. I hope they make her do all that.
So how many violations do you think this dude committed?
Well, he's in trouble because now he's suspended right now. But the fact that it wasn't an official court proceeding is the reason why he doesn't get immunity. He only would have immunity if it was an official court proceeding. Whether or not he gets removed from the bench, we don't know. It should happen, but for now he's suspended. He can't try any court cases. But it's just like, what the, I'm a curse now. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? What would make you think that was okay to do to somebody else's child? And see, then if somebody approaches him and whoops his motherfucking ass, and I mean, but good, because I'm a fan of that. If somebody whoops his motherfucking ass,
right.
You know what I'm saying? Or okay, for instance, what about that brother whose daughter was being bullied? And he was like, yeah, I kept, my daughter talked to the little girl. I talked to her dad. The little girl kept bullying my daughter, so me and my brothers beat his ass.
Yeah, and I'm dad's ass in front of the daughter.
Right.
Let him know, like, there's consequences. You want to fuck with my daughter? I'm going to beat your daddy's ass. Every time you put your hands on my daughter, I'm going to beat your daddy's ass.
You see what I'm saying? So my thing is people out there that's not playing that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, at some point, man, it ain't even at some point. We as adults have to be more responsible. Especially you, a brother, man. Like, how do you think that somebody? What respect do you think that you were gonna garner from this young lady from embarrassing her like that? Mm-hmm. You don't know if she was doing fucking homework all night. You know what I'm saying? You don't know what her home life is like. She may not have the best home life. She may not be eating properly. Go ahead, Miss Kiki.
She didn't. They said in the article, and that's what the lady was saying. She was like, I guess what he was saying to her, like, you need to go home and go to sleep. The baby was tired because they were in between homes, so she didn't have a bed to sleep
See
in.
what I'm saying?
And that's what she was trying to tell her. And then she was saying all this stuff, so she was humiliated because she knows she didn't have no home. They were in between homes and everything. So that's why I was just like. And his reasoning was, I'm gonna do whatever it takes to keep these kids from coming in front of me. Like, that was the wrong way to teach her that. That was the right way to teach her more about being scared, because she's a black child who listens to police officers killing her people every goddamn day.
But let me say this, I'm gonna cut some more. That was some bully shit, because I guarantee you he wouldn't have did that to nobody's white daughter.
You better say it.
You know what I'm saying?
And there is the rub. Go ahead, fam.
And y'all, whoever's listening, because, we got listeners of all, colors, creeds, and all different walks of life. You can say it's the race card, whatever. But I'm going to say this. This shit does not happen to white children. And it shouldn't. It fucking shouldn't. But it damn sure shouldn't be happening to our babies, any Asian babies, any Hispanic babies. It shouldn't happen to anybody's children. And the fact that you did this to this young girl, so this is my thing. You got the bully pulpit in this courtroom. It's being televised on YouTube. We don't know if it could be somebody, that's the head of admissions is watching this. She might go to she may go to apply for school one day, and somebody pulls this up and they say, hey, what were you in this prison garb for? Why were you handcuffed? This judge is saying that you had a bad attitude. I don't think that you'd be the right fit for this school. That's some bully shit, man. It's not on you to teach motherfucking teach her about manners. That's her parents. The girl fell asleep. So fucking what? This shit happens, man. That's some bully shit, man. That dude, I don't know what this judge's name is. I ain't gonna read the article again, but this motherfucker's a sucker for that. And I hope you see this, you punk motherfucker. You's a sucker. That's wrong, man. You don't do that to no baby, boy or girl. That was wrong, man. And whatever happens. First of all, he needs to be removed from the bench. But just like he publicly embarrassed this young lady, there needs to be a sincere public fucking apology, not some written bullshit. He needs to be made to stand in front of TV fucking cameras and apologize to that young lady, and she need to get cashed out.
Go back to YouTube.
And the good thing is,
right,
and that's why. Just to piggyback on what you were saying, that's why they didn't say the young girl's name, because she is a stellar student. She's on top of her game.
She's a minor,
and she's only 15 years old. And they was like, because she's a minor, and that, like what you said with the admissions and everything, that's why they didn't want her name released in this, so that they can't look back at this article or however big it gets, so that it stop her from getting into Yale or wherever the young lady wants to go.
Yeah, but regardless of if she was one of those kids who ride the short bus, or or one that's on the dean's list or whatever, she shouldn't. No child should have to go through anything like that, especially the whole ordeal of getting booked. Talk about you thinking you teaching the kid a lesson in what? Fear. Because that's what he's just trying to inflict that on this young lady, and I hope they break his ass all the way down to where he can't practice no type of law, any type of thing anywhere, man. Like I said, he's next thing you see him, driving a bus. No disrespect to bus drivers, but yeah, man, he shouldn't be in no type of leadership or power, no sense of power of authority over anybody anymore. He should be disbarred, done. Oh man, what you got?
Pretty much fuck this dude. He's been black a long time. He knows what black people have been through, and to subject this girl to this treatment when she did nothing wrong is fucked up. It's sadistic. And kind of fits with the occupation that he's taken up, that sadistic shit. So yeah, man, him and down there, everybody in that fucking profession are all the fucking same. You know, you sit there and you sit there and you can throw motherfuckers, you know, under the jail for, you know, nothing.
They playing God.
Yeah, to a power trip. That's all. Certified power trip. And hopefully he gets up out. Hopefully they get him up out of there for something like this, because Lord knows what he's done to people.
Yes, you. All right, you need me to send you the link? Yeah, we might have sent him a link. He got booted. He got booted
out. See that rolling power outage.
Yeah. I don't know, man. I just think that you know, there's it takes a certain type of person to be a judge, and usually it ain't the best qualities in a person. You know, it's shocking now that we can turn on YouTube or something and see a decent judge give common sense solutions to, you know, people's problems. Like, you know, we put those people on a pedestal, and it's a rarity, you know. But this type of behavior is kind of what judges do. You know, it's just fucked up.
They take it, some of them take it personal. You know, they do stick to the law. I don't give a fuck if you don't like him, but you know, he, you know, does the sentence fit what the crime is? You know, don't go off of personal experiences, because how many times we heard, "Oh, you remind me of my grandson." You know, and it's like, hold on, man, you can't. Come on, man, you can't do that, and you know, and have that on the record. You know, you said that shit. Like, I don't want him, you know, to ruin his, you know, his future. We aren't gonna send him to probation. That dude who raped that chick in college, because old boy reminded him of his grandson. I don't want to ruin his future, so I'm gonna send you to probation. You know, you get dudes who on the power trip. So yeah, I'm cool on that, man. Like I said, man, I put this up on the docket so that you know, we could break them down a little bit. And dude was just foul all the way, foul for this.
Yeah, something needs to happen to him. What's that?
The fact that he just doesn't see that it's wrong, that's the part that really make me boil, man, because it's just like, you don't see nothing wrong with it.
It's so many people
get a God complex, man.
Yeah, they're in that position. They feel they above the law. Like, I make and break the law. I could do whatever I want. We got that's politics 101. A lot of folks getting that. You know, we could go on and on about that. How folks get in there and they lose their fucking mind. But yeah, this dude should lose his gig behind this, definitely, because we only knows how many times he done fucked over somebody legit, you know, doing their thing in court, you know, in a normal session.
Wow.
Right.
This was mock. You know, this wasn't even a real trial. This is a field trip. You didn't, you know, what you call it? You didn't traumatize this kid on a fucking field trip.
Yeah, it's foul, man. Real foul. Man, this dude's having some serious issues, man.
Back what Saul said. What if this young lady had a father, an active father,
and wanted to act the ass?
See what I'm saying? That part. Like, I need to go talk to him. Yeah, I just want to talk to him.
Because my baby fell asleep. Boy, bad.
So unnecessary, but
usually you get in trouble for being too loud in court, even when there is something going on.
Right. And not even paying attention to her circumstance. You know, that alone, but like, you know what, just let her ride out. She ain't bothering nobody. You know, like you said, she ain't making no noise. She in the corner, knock the hell out. I'm sure you got other folks who come in there just to beat the heat or the cold. They go into court and watch a session and just go to sleep. You know, when you ain't locking them up. What's going on with Sauce, man?
He's still trying to come back in. I don't know.
Let's go ahead and punch the last one, man.
He's loading.
Oh shit! Yeah, this was his.
Yeah,
punch in, man.
Wait for him to come back.